Isn't that how I sound, Jay?
Whatever.
Hey, I'm Kim.
Hey, I'm Jay.
And this is Triple Cripples.
No, it's not.
You swiped right on the baby.
Okay, let's not talk about
stop.
Let's get this blood sample done.
But,
I got a honey pot, not a poison pot. You know what I mean?
Honey pot. Okay, so I will be taking the vaginal swab. Going to need for you to mind your business.
I'm so scared. So we're gonna unbox. It's not a box though.
You're saying box a lot, fam.
I am, because I got a box. Ugh. So, let's see what's inside. Okay. I'm looking at very strange objects.
So I've got the vaginal swab sample.
I've got what looks like eyedroppers.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that in your eye.
And then a tiny little cute. Look at that. That's super cute.
That
I'm
is
guessing.
adorable.
I'm guessing this is for the blood samples or whatever. How much
That's
blood
like
do these men want? Like.
That's like a cute little vampire saying, yeah, put the deposit right here.
It's like they know who I am. They provided 3 of these droppers because they know it's gonna be hard. Because of the Raynaud's, like my capillaries don't work properly, so it's like the blood getting them to the extremities is hard. So taking blood is difficult.
It's hard, yeah. But it just looks like a very, very long cotton swab.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where'd you put that?
In the vagina. Yeah, you put it in the vaginal opening.
In your vagina.
I said the vagina. We're not talking about me. We're talking about the general vagine.
Does it expire or something?
Yeah, actually there's an expiry date. So expiry date, and it is sterile.
But can you? I wonder, do people use these on their periods?
Yeah, you can actually use these on your period. I don't know that I would though.
Why?
I mean, there's a lot already going on up in there. I'm not trying to. Do you get what I mean? You know what I mean? There should be something where you. Oh, that is bright yellow.
Wow.
Biological substance. The doctor's laboratory. Come on.
It looks like those, you know, the waste bins.
Yeah, by like hazardous waste.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about like my stuff being.
This
seen as
is a
hazardous
lot.
waste.
Like, you know, I love the,
I got a honey pot, not a poison pot. You know what I mean?
Honey pot. Yeah, it's a lot.
Right.
Like, I feel like maybe wrap it in some like plastic and then look around and put it in the raw mailbox, but then you look suspicious. I do like that it's free post because free is my favorite price.
But at least it doesn't come in that.
Like, this is very nondescript.
It just looks like something you get from eBay.
Yeah.
So when's the last time you had sex? Because one of us has to do that one. I don't want to do that one. I want to do the blood one.
Well, seeing as SH24 is discreet, I'm going to need for you to follow in their footsteps and mind your business. Thank you so much. I'll do the vaginal swab, and like I showed you before.
No, but the reason I asked you when the last time you had sex with is because you have to.
Yeah, there's some time you have to wait.
Yeah, a time period. So
yeah,
I think it's 2 to 3 weeks, right?
Yeah, but I think they usually recommend like 4 weeks, just so you can cover a lot of things, including chlamydia, gonorrhea.
So it's 4 weeks since you had sex. Is that what you say, Jay?
I'm going to need for you to mind your business. I don't know why this is so difficult for you. Okay, so I will be taking the vaginal swab sample, so I'm gonna do that right now, and I know it's gonna be interesting. It's been a while, you know.
Hi, my name's Kim. Here is my book collection.
What? No, SH24 is discreet. You should be too.
Jay, how long are you gonna take? It's only one swab, my friend. So I think it's really good that SH24 sent us this kit because we are 2 disabled black women. I don't know if this has happened to you, Jay, but when I've been to the clinic, sometimes they're like, why are you here? You know, you're in a wheelchair, so it's not the hospital. And so it's very good for people to see that actually we need these things too. Actually, and it's important because for people with chronic illnesses or someone like me who may not be able to always go to a clinic, it is a useful way of maintaining my sexual health or kind of just understanding what's going on in that respect if I am sexually active, because guess what? Disabled people do be having sex.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Disabled people, they're getting it in.
Not me though, because I'm a virgin, because my
Me
parents
neither.
are watching.
So you're a virgin because your parents are watching,
Yes.
but when they're not watching,
Don't
what
worry.
happens?
See, you see what I said about this girl shading me? Always. Could have just let it slide. She could have just been like, you know what, Kim's trying to preserve her parent and child relationship. But you didn't. You were like, no, let's dig. Let's poke the unnecessary bear.
So you're the unnecessary bear.
Oh! Whilst Jay's in the bathroom, let's get this blood sample done. Do you know, I'm doing this and I'm getting nervous now. I'm like, oh my God. Let's do my forefinger, because I feel like that's easier to control. To prick your finger, lay your hand on a flat surface. Ha! And then press the lancet firmly into the middle of your fingertip. Okay, is this the lancet, yeah? Okay, cool. Stand over the tube. What does it mean, stand over the tube? Some of us are sitting, you know. Wow, okay. Okay. Oh my God, I have to. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ah, I'm so scared. Okay, cool. Woo! Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, no, I need someone to tell me to do it. I'm so scared. Ah! Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm pushing slowly. I can't feel anything yet. I can't feel anything. Should I have done it really fast? Now it says massage, hold it upright and massage. Look, I just want to show you. My finger was like, no. There's not even a tiny drop of blood. There is no blood. It's like, oh, we pricked you. This is not gonna fill this. So, guys, these kits do not replace you going to the clinic. I think that's important to state. Like, it only covers what? Syphilis, chlamydia, gonorrhea, and HIV. There's herpes, there's scabies, there's all sorts of other
scabies
things.
sexual?
Yeah, you can pass that on sexually, my friend. Does someone rub up against you then?
Huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright.
Sexual health clinics are also useful for knowing, okay, have I got something going on inside my womb that may not necessarily be a sexually transmitted disease, but is something that is worth paying attention to.
Like a UTI.
Yeah, like a UTI and all of these other things. So I think it's important to state that this does not replace that. Sometimes it's not that you may not be sexually active, but you may not be comfortable. And so in those situations, you can't diagnose yourself. These are professionals. It's good to be able to go and see them. It's difficult sometimes, yes, because of access, because of those types of things. But it is important that you still, with this, it's to go in conjunction with, not as a replacement.
It's complementary.
Yeah,
it's
so-
not meant to replace it, actually.
Yeah.
What are the benefits of the SH24 kit?
Well, what I really like about it is that it's free to
I like that
come,
too.
because sometimes man doesn't have peas and you need to get tested. I don't think that I should have an extra expense if I'm dating someone new and I want to be sexually active and all of that. First of all, I don't even know if they're going to stay around. So I'm just trying to make sure that we're both clean, and then depending on what happens after the act, I will decide on whether they stay around. So I don't want to spend money unnecessarily, you know what I mean?
Well, I like the fact that it's...
If my parents watch this, they'll be like, which sex are you having? I'll be like, none, because I'm a virgin.
Yeah, I like the fact that it's free as well. Free is my favorite price, but it's true. Oh, it's hard out in these streets. But I do like the fact that it's discreet as well. Like, this is very, very discreet.
Yeah.
I like that. Nobody knows what's in it.
Yeah, it
Nobody
just
knows
looks like
what
something
you
from
ordered.
eBay.
Yeah.
It literally does.
Although you keep saying eBay a lot. We advertising for eBay?
No, but I mean,
it
like,
just
when
looks
I get
like you've
my
been
little things,
shopping online.
shopping online
Yeah,
from great big retailers that ship things from different people from around the world. Not necessarily eBay, but probably.
What I really love about it is the fact that it's been commissioned by the NHS and backed by the government and local authorities in 20 different areas around the UK, which is diggity dough.
Yeah, which they should really, because, you know, they've been taking money out of sexual health, so it's good that they're trying to do something to make up for that shortfall.
What are
I
you
forgot
thinking?
to mention a really positive thing about this. I don't know if anyone's been in this situation before where someone's been like, oh no, but I don't have time. I don't have time to go to the clinic. I don't have time to get a test.
Yeah, like you've got to take hours out of your day, so you're
Yeah.
just going to have to believe that I'm clean. No, I'm not.
you can go home and do this.
Yeah.
Like, you can order it
in the comfort of your
house.
own home, according to your timetable.
What are some of the drawbacks to the kit? I know I can think of some. One is that if you have certain types of disability, this may not necessarily be as accessible as you'd want it to be. So yes, though, as someone who might find it difficult to access an actual clinic as a wheelchair user, depending on my disability and my mobility and all of those kind of things, my flexibility, this might not be practical for me. I might need help to do it still. And then it's
so then you'd need somebody that you could trust.
I'd need someone that I could trust. I'd need to be able to consent to that and all of that kind of stuff.
And you're depending on their availability as well.
Yes, depending on your disability as well in terms of the blood. So I mentioned earlier that I have Raynaud's. The blood sample that they're expecting me to get from my fingers is a bit unrealistic. Although it's brilliant, it's widely accessible and all that kind of stuff for many people.
Yeah.
For some folks, it still may not work out that well. I would definitely need to go and get blood taken to do an HIV test because
so you'd have to go to a clinic.
If I need enough blood, because these men are vampires out here. Do you see the vial? Like, it's big.
One drawback that I did consider is the fact that it's not actually available everywhere in the UK. Now, because this is supported by the NHS and local authorities, everything is money. So if they decide actually we don't have enough money or we don't want to bother finding the money for this, then it's not going to be available.
Even though it is kind of funded by councils and things like that, councils may have put a cap on how many kits they may send out per day. And that's depending on what their budget is. They might say, okay, well, you can send out 50 per day because this is our budget for this quarter or whatever. And so if you're trying to get it and you're in an area where it is available, you still might not be able to get it. However, you know, you can just order on a different day and that's fine as long as you're within that catchment area. But that is still a thing because, you know, sometimes it takes people courage to try and order these things, innit? So it's like, okay, it's not available. Okay, forget it. Forget it. I tried.
It's like, I tried. It's like, try tomorrow. It's like, I'm not going to be doing it. We need the government to spend money.
Yes.
We need the government to spend money because, as we had mentioned earlier, the reason why, you know, SH24, as great of a service as it isn't available everywhere is because of money.
Yeah.
Budget is everything.
Holding on to you, I've been